Good day, students. Today we're going to look at a solution to a problem on page 106. It's number 4. And this problem is asking us to use our knowledge of right triangles to find the width of a trapezoidal piece of land. And the diagram is given. Okay, so let's see what this is. Now, as you look at the diagram, you don't see any triangles. So we need to make a right triangle. That means we need to add a line in here of some sort. So if we're adding a line here, okay, what does that mean for us? Let's have a look. Well, we could add it here. See if that makes sense. Well, it gives us a right triangle, but it gives us a right triangle up here and doesn't allow us we don't have an angle. We got a side, but we don't know this angle here, and we don't know this one here. So that doesn't help us really, does it? Because the 58, which is the angle given, is not being used if we draw the line that way. If we draw the line, say, this way, would it help us? No. Again, it splits the angle that's given, 58 degrees, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. So where else can we draw this line to form a right triangle and to use the values given? Okay, one idea is to make this, drop it right down there. What if I drew it there? That help us? Let's have a look. Well, what do we know? We've still got the 58 degrees here. Do we know this side here? Well, if this side is W, since I've made a rectangle now, opposite sides of a rectangle are equal, so this side is also W. And if this side is 15, it means this side down here is also 15. So let's put that in. So this is 15 meters right here. Now, that 25 meters that's given refers to the whole space right here all the way over to here. But if I know this much is 15 meters now, that means the other side over here is 10 meters, isn't it? Okay, so now it looks like if I'm using this right triangle right here, I have enough information to do this problem. Okay, let's see what we have. We have an angle 58, and we're looking for the side that is opposite that. So W is the opposite side there. I'll just write that there, opposite. Well, we know this side is the hypotenuse. That means 10 is the adjacent side, is down there. So 10 is the adjacent side. So I'm using opposite and adjacent, because the hypotenuse doesn't help us here, does it? So which of the three ratios uses opposite and adjacent? And it is tan. So the tan of an angle, remember, is equal to the opposite side divided by its adjacent side. So the tan of the angle in this case is 58 degrees. And tan of 58 is the opposite side, which is W divided by, let me turn that off, hold on. Tan of 58 degrees is W divided by the adjacent side, which is 10. So now when I cross multiply, this is understood to be over 1. It's a simple W equals 10 times the tan of 58 degrees. Let's bring up our calculator. Now don't forget to check and make sure your calculator's in degrees. So I go to mode, look at the third line, and you see my calculator is already in degrees, so make sure. And it's 10 times the tan of 58 degrees. Now let's see how many decimal places. It's the nearest tenth of a meter. Now what does that mean, nearest tenth of a meter? Tenth means 1 decimal place, correct? So let's bring our answer back up and see what we're going to round to. So it's 1 decimal place, so it'll be 16.0. Alright, that's 16. So the width is 16.0 meters. So the width of this land, now it's a word problem, so we try to give a word answer. The width of the land is 16.0 meters. And there's your final answer. Okay, so that's not too bad. Number 4 on page 106.